So in this video today, I'm going to talk about both my weightlifting belt and my knee sleeves. I get asked a lot about these, so I thought I'd just make a quick video about them. So to start off here, I have my Inzer lever belt. I like this belt, but there's some kind of caveats to it. So again, the levers are really popular. Most people I know that have an Inzer have a lever, especially if you follow other YouTubers. It's almost like a mandatory thing if you're a YouTuber to have one of these belts. But I've actually trained with an Inzer belt that's a prong belt. So as opposed to just snapping it on and off, you can kind of adjust based on each hole, how tight or loose you want it to be. And I recommend that for the general person, and even for someone like myself, just for the fact it's going to be more versatile. I know there'd be days training with this belt, maybe I would just train like an hour after I ate a big meal and my stomach distension would be greater, as opposed to when I was maybe 2, 3, 4 hours after a meal and I wouldn't have almost any stomach distension, but yet my belt would be the same kind of diameter, and this would kind of affect either it was too tight and I felt like I was kind of able to suck in my stomach when I tightened it, or when I kind of fixed the lever, or it wasn't tight enough and I actually pulled back. I've had both those kind of instances, which again is kind of shitty because you spend a lot of money on a belt, you almost want it to be a perfect fit every time. I guess the kind of pro of the lever belt is it's really convenient. You just snap, and you're done. There's not a lot of work going on there. But again, also another kind of con, if you're trying to hit like a heavy set of squats, you'll probably want your heavy set of squats or deadlifts, you'll want your belt to be a little bit tighter, as opposed maybe you're trying to hit like some volume work, maybe trying to hit like a set of 10. You don't want it to be as tight, as restricting, you might just run out of breath. So again, that's something you could adjust with the prong belt. You know, you could just tighten it up a little bit more for the heavy squats, maybe go a notch in for the higher rep squats. Again, you can do that with the lever belt. You just have to, you know, bust out a screwdriver and mess with some stuff. It might take you 5 or 10 minutes to do, so most people aren't going to be ready to do that. So again, I love the fact that it's an Inzer belt. The actual belt itself is awesome, high quality. It's a 10 millimeter. I've been told, unless you're like a heavyweight lifter, that 10 millimeters is going to be fine. So probably anyone under 225 at least is going to be fine with a 10 millimeter belt. But again, I would probably go with the prong if I had to do things over again. It's going to be more versatile for more movements, for more rep ranges and stuff like that. But overall, Inzer belt is amazing. So second item here, these are the Elite FTS knee sleeves. These I think are just called like normal. I think they have like heavyweight or something like that. They're just thicker and tighter. So I don't know anyone else who has these Elite FTS knee sleeves. I don't see a lot of reviews on these or whatnot. The two big ones that are popular are the rebands, which have been popular for a long time. Those like the blue ones, if you've ever seen those, they also come in like a silver. And then the SBD sleeves, which are black and red. Those are really popular right now. So I've had these for over a year, and I've kind of played around with the rebands and the SBDs, so I can have a good idea of how they all fit and feel and stuff like that. So we'll kind of start with the SBDs. These are going to be, to me, these are a little bit closer to knee wraps than knee sleeves. At least with the size that I had a large for my knee. I don't remember what my measurement was, but again, I'm about 5'9", 180 pounds, about the same size. So I had a large for the SBD knee sleeves, and those were just incredibly tight, hard to get on. Another thing I didn't like is I had to actually take them off in between sets of squats, so I couldn't just pull them on and then walk around and do other stuff. I either had to sit down and just kind of extend my legs and wait for my next set, or I had to actually take them off my knee, which was kind of just inconvenient because again, getting them back on my knee is pretty damn hard. They're difficult to get on. It can be maybe a 5-minute process for each knee. So again, for most people, it's probably going to be overkill. They do provide a ton of support, especially like the rebound out of the bottom. I think they'll add not a significant amount of weight to your squat, but they'll probably add 10-20 pounds just from using those kind of knee sleeves because there's such compression there, so much rebound out of the hole. So maybe if you're a power lifter or really concerned with your squat predominantly, this might be something to look into. But the Elite FTS, these sleeves and also the reband, these are similar to each other. So they're not as thick. So if you've ever seen the SBD sleeves, they're a lot more cushion. There's not a lot of give to them. whereas these in the rebands are a little bit thinner. The other thing about these are a lot longer than the rebands too, and these probably get stretched out quite a bit. So yeah, just kind of give you an idea. These and the rebands just kind of like slide onto your knee here, and then I'm ready to go in like 5-10 seconds. It provides plenty of kind of cushion for my knee. Again, this isn't as secure as SBD, but I don't have any serious knee issues. I did have like some PCL problems last summer, and wearing these pretty much helped me work around that problem, we know, with some treatment and stuff. So they're definitely going to be effective, even though they're not as thick as the SBDs. And again, they're plenty long too, so you can see here, the rebands are actually a little bit shorter than this, but this gives you plenty of coverage from kind of the top of your calf to well above your knee. So I really like these knee sleeves. Like I said, it helped me work around an injury, helps keep my knees warm and whatnot. Helps a little bit without the rebound, but if you're either getting the rebands or these, I wouldn't expect any significant amount of like dramatic increase to your squat. Again, more just for some comfort. If you have any kind of like nagging knee issues, these can be awesome. Another thing too, the rebands are $80 the last time I checked, and the SBDs are $90. These are actually, I think, either 15 or 20 bucks a piece, so $30 to $40 on EliteFTS.com. So, you know, at least half of what you're going to pay for the other ones. Again, as far as quality, these are framed a little bit. I've had these for over a year. You kind of get what you pay for, I guess. But as far as the actual act of squatting, these are awesome. I don't see myself investing in the other ones anytime soon. The SBDs, again, more heavy duty. And then these and the rebands are pretty much the same in my opinion as far as the cushioning and support and all of that stuff. So yeah, those are my two review guys on the Inzer belt, the lever belt. Again, I would recommend an Inzer, but probably just a prong for most people. And then for most people, I would say this is a great knee sleeve, especially with the cost of it. Going to be more replicable to the reband, and the SBD is probably going to be more suited towards a power lifter or something like that. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here and not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.